to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Lauren Alexis joins me. First things, how are we?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. This is exciting. Obviously, influencer boxing is always trying to move things forward, etc. We've still got the mystery fighter as well, so there's still more to come. But just the tournament idea, it just seems like it's got to work.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like it's never been done before. When I walked into there, I saw the presentation for it, it's almost set out like a press conference, of course. However, every single thing that happened today, I think was great. The whole plan for it, the layout, it's been in the works for months. So being able to help out behind the scenes, work things out behind the scenes, that kind of thing, it's been good. And I think it's going to be a great event.
Obviously, we get it in real boxing. We get it a little bit in influencer boxing where the fights you want to happen sometimes don't. You don't get a choice in this week. Is that kind of the big factor in this? Like, Gib McBroom, was it going to happen again? We don't know. Now it's been forced. Is that the big factor? You don't get a choice here.
Yeah, I think that is it. And I think as well, it's going to cause a lot of tension between the fighters, the viewers, the audience, and the organisation in general, because there's certain fights that a lot of people want to see. For example, people wanted to see Jarvis versus McBroom, or they wanted to see Deji in the tournament, for example. Things like that, I think it really depends who gets who in the further along rounds. But there's going to be fans that are disappointed with the choices, of course, but it's random. We can't say who's going to beat who, or who's going to fight who, or who's going to get to the final round, or who's going to win. Nobody knows. And I think that is the beauty of it this time, because if you have a fight, just for example, we had Jay Swingler versus Nick Lamayo. We knew one of them was going to win. Here we have 8 guys and then we have 8 girls. We have no idea who's going to win. Of course, we have our guesses, but do we really know? No, and we're not going to know until a few months down the line. It's going to be insane.
I'm going to be a bit of a skeptic. Now, you said we don't know who's going to draw who. I got a feeling there was a warm ball in there for Gib to fight McBroom, because the fight people wanted to see has come out number 1. So, I don't know, I think a couple of people looked at each other and went, something's going on here.
Yeah, and a few people have actually asked me as well. Me, of course, I have no idea, I know it's random, but someone did mention how Gib picked a ball up and then put it back down and was like, no, I don't want that one, and then he picked another one up, and then it was, of course, Austin. So who knows? That is a rumour, of course, that people are going to talk about, but I think every single event that happens, people always speculate things. There's always rumours that are going to go on, or someone's going to start something and it's going to get a million...
The Jake and Tommy script. Remember the Jake and Tommy script?
Yeah, that script. I saw some people that I knew, people who, are friends with influencers and stuff like that, posting about it, and I was like, you cannot seriously believe that this is real. It wasn't even the right promotion. It was crazy stuff. I don't even know. There's some crazy stuff out there. And the rumours people can make up and literally make viral in the space of 5-10 minutes is crazy.
That is this scene all over. We're going to talk about the mystery fighter now. They kind of got Deji to do the head-to-head. I don't know if they're perhaps doing that, getting ready for the pictures when he does become the mystery man. Obviously, Kenny's in the tournament, so I don't know. But we would love to see Deji. Slim's putting stuff online. Have you got kind of a preference of who you want? I mean, there's so many potential ones that could make this even better.
Yeah, I said earlier that I'd love to have seen Deji in this, because I feel like he's a great matchup. You've got Kenny in there. Kenny and Deji are both trained by Daly. He's a great coach, great trainer. And I think he's a role model for the boys as well. It's Kenny's brother. But yeah, Deji is definitely someone I could have seen. I could have seen Jarvis versus Deji. I could have seen Austin versus Deji, Deji versus Kenny, Deji versus Gib. It could have been Deji versus anyone, and I would have been happy with it. But it's not Deji. So now we've just got to sit and wait and wonder who it is. I have my speculation, but I'm not going to tell.
That's no fun. A quick one on the female tournament. The surprise, of course, of Elle's sister, Emily. I'm not too aware of much of her boxing background. Is there anything perhaps you know or you spoke to people about that you could tell us? I can tell she's got a bit of dog in her. That's what I do know.
Yeah, so obviously we saw Elle's sister Emily and her opponent Amber. They kind of had a bit of back and forth, and that was the only kind of thing we saw from the females in the tournament. But no, I haven't seen anything. Apparently she's been training for a little while, and she said she fell in love with the sport as soon as she started training. I know she's training with Elle, so I mean, Elle is done great. You know, she's given her family a good name, especially in boxing, for influencer boxing. And I said to Emily, I was like, are you going to do the same? You know, exactly what Elle's done. Give yourself a great name and carry on like the family kind of influencer legacy. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. So, you know, she's confident. She's got a good opponent. I think they're both, I don't think either of them have fought before. They both said that they thought they were the easiest opponent from side A and side B. So it's a great matchup and I'm looking forward to it.
Just one more final question. I've got to ask what everyone would want me to ask. When are you fighting? It is going to happen. I feel like I know it is.
Everyone says this. I do not know. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know yet. I've got a few things I need to sort out, but it could happen. But at the moment, I am working and helping out behind the scenes.
I'm gonna share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light. Yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.